Okay, so this is a bit of a game changer this week. I had to, I didn't have to, but I went to Yorkshire, North Yorkshire twice this week. And one was to fetch this Massey Harris muck spreader. And this one, which is a Massey Ferguson muck spreader. And this particular one took a fair bit of getting going, as you'll see on the video. That's my original MF muck spreader, which I've had for, well, a good lot of years. So this video is all about well, about several things really. It's one about spraying my tates for blight, and I'm sorting that job out, which I have to do every week. And of course the other one is I had 2 trips to Yorkshire to fetch my muck spreaders, which I've been wanting for a long while, and we finally struck a deal with the guy, and as you can see, they're all there. So in my haste, when bringing the spreaders home, and start looking at them, and just went through them, serviced them, oiled them, greased them, and nut and bolt here and there as you do, and got them all in working order. So I've got the 3 spreaders I wanted for this year's muck spreading demo. Well, not demo, but to put the muck on my field where I need it, But I mean, it's a bit cruel just going up and down one, tractor waiting for the spreader to come back. So we thought we'd have 3. So that's what this video is all about. I haven't given up on the combine. I've been whirling it around in my head all the time I've been doing all this, and this is just another one of them jobs I needed to get done. Finally got the deal struck and got the spreaders, so we're all done and dusted now. We're just waiting for the day. So yeah, it's to sit back, enjoy, and we'll catch up next week, next Friday, with a bit more news on the combine engine. So we'll catch you later. So one of the jobs this week I've had to do is to paint my stanchions and finish them off, ready for the new shed extension to the workshop. Just spray my tates for blight. Looking good so far. See how deep they are up on me, look. Yeah, that's my waist. Pleased with them. So in the deal with the first muck spreader was 2 Bamford spreader wheels. The spreader I got, the tyres were buggered completely, but the Bamford wheels were good. So this is just a picture showing that we're changing the tyres. Okay then, so this is muck spreader number 4, this one, Massey, and she don't drop in gear, and the reason it don't drop in gear because this arm here, which slides into this bit, which gives it the ratchet mechanism for the chain, is fairly well seized up. I can just move it, but it just relies on the springs to move it. So I'm just going to undo the bolts on the ratchet wheel and pull it off and have a look, see what's going on behind it, because it should be as free as a bird, because it's it's just got operated by the spring, and the spring is the rod that runs all the way through there all the way up through there to the handle to the front, which takes it in and out of gear. And there's also 3 positions to set it for chain rate, so you're obviously going slow or going fast, and it's all done on the stroke. But anyway, so that's today's job. Okay, so I've just dragged the spare spread around so I can pinch the ratchet wheel, and the ratchet wheel had got a tooth missing out of it. Not that it make that much difference, but well, I got it, so I might as well use it. And now, as you can see, it's just as free as a bird now. So that's pretty much done. I've just got to put the springs in the guard and the wheel on. So and the old spares one, I'll put the gear back on there. You can just see it there, look, a tooth missing completely. So I'll just fasten this back together so all the bits stay together. Still a lot of good bits on it, but as you can see, she's a bit poor in the bottom, but a good source of spares. Right, another little job we've got to do here is we've got to change the handle on the massive muck spreader, and as you can see, I've got it out, and I'll show you for why. So this is the handle out of the other spreader, and as you can see, it's got a fairish dog leg in it, look, and it's supposed to be straight. Although it worked, I thought we'll change it, Ben's got a better one. And if you can see that, that's the guard off the other one, look. You see you can see how bent that is with the camera, but it's got a crease across there, and I could straighten it out, and it's worth saving for that job, but not this time. There's a better one on this one, so I thought I'd change it because it's just easier. So it's just a few of the bits we've done. There's the handle, it's all been took off and missing, look. So, yep, it's a good downer spreader, this is. And the other thing I want out of it, I want that each out of there to put in my original spreader, because mine's just got a bit of channel in. They've got some good wheels and tyres and gearbox bits, as we nicked the ratchet wheel out last night for putting the other spreader. And to be fair, the auger's quite salvageable, just got a bit of gout down that edge, well that can be repaired easy, but the flights themselves are quite good and strong, so it might be worth changing that on one of them, because the one I'm doing now is a bit thin in the place or two. And so yeah, so we're all serviced up. I've just gone round and wire wheeled the paint with like a soft wire wheel, and soft wire wheel light just in the drill, and it's amazing. It's fetched a load of the old red oxide off that somebody's painted over it, and it's brought out the colour real well. And I've just spray gunned oil all over it just to keep it, and that's the same with this side. Not quite so good round the front, but then I suppose it got all the shit and stuff off the bloody tractor wheels and so forth, especially going up the road and that. But it's all right. It's tidied up well. So I'm pleased with that. So as long as that just drops in and out of gear now, because it wouldn't drop in the top rotors in. It would drop in the bed chain in, but not the top rotors. I tipped it upside down, and you've got a linkage under there which was all bone dry and rusty. So it's had the spray oil gun round it and you know, livened it up a bit. So I'm going to yacht the tractor on now and find out. Okay then, so now we'll just test, make sure this goes in gear. So put her in the bottom one, and hopefully that'll put everything into gear and working. All to be good then. There's the tape just going by, the tape rows through the field. A bit of barley. So this is the first spreader that I brought home, and I've just tipped it up on its side to do repair some grease lines and oil it all up. Okay, just another bit here underneath the spreader, and I've had to repair that grease line. And what it done, the fitting that goes into the bearing, that elbow, it come out. God knows why or how it got out. Can't see how it could have turned out. But it was out, so I took everything off, screwed it in tight, and it seems to be good now. Grease is okay, and now I've got this one to do. I've got to make a fitting for that. It was a rubber one, but the rubber is completely gone, so I put the copper line on this one to there, and the grease nipple goes in that bracket there. All the bits are here. I'm just making a mechanical job up for that one. It doesn't need to be rubber because it's all fixed, so copper line will do it. And the only way you can get underneath one of these spreaders is to tip it bugger up on its side. It makes jobs a lot easier. When you've got one of them, I suppose it's handy, but yeah, so I'll show you when it's done. So it's just fitted the copper hard line in there, so it's all greased up and ready to go, so I can put it back on the wheels now and oil and grease the top, and then she can be packed up with the others. So this is the first muck spreader that I brought home. It's a Massey Harris, whereas there was a Massey Ferguson. And she runs sweet, and I'll show you. Sun's about to go down, time is Okay, so there's all three of them all lined up, all waiting for a day's work. I will treat the wood over the next day or two, but until then, it's all about the combine for next week, so don't forget that one.